On offense, how about that quarterback?
Okay, Q.
Yeah.
Okay, Q.
I seen it.
27 of 33, 289, 2 touchdowns. Seven for 116, a touchdown, and 3 penalties drawn.
Hey, man. Let's keep having fun and let's keep winning.
You know, I've been paying close attention to the Cleveland Browns ever since the start of training camp, strictly because I think they have one of the most slept on rosters in the entire NFL. And I truly think as they continue to, build chemistry over the next few weeks, they will easily become one of the most feared teams in the AFC. Now, obviously the Chiefs, the Dolphins, and, the Bills are more dominant right now, but that doesn't mean that the Browns can't surpass them in the near future. Now, in this video, I'll be breaking down everything that we've seen so far from the Browns, and more importantly, why I think the Browns will shock the world this season. Now, before we get into all of that, comment down below one player who has either impressed you or has let you down so far this season for the Cleveland Browns. Personally, for me, it's been the entire Browns defense. Man, they are incredible, especially Myles Garrett, who we will be talking about a lot in the next minute or so. But this defense looks incredible, and I didn't think they would be this good, but man, are they one of the best defenses in the entire NFL. Now, with that being said, the Cleveland Browns, and specifically their defense, smother the Tennessee Titans offense, holding them to just 3 points on, the day, and coming up with a convincing win to move both teams to 2-1. And firstly, I want to talk about the defense because they've been such a force, but don't worry, the offense we'll discuss shortly after. Now, the defense, or the Titans offense, had absolutely nothing to work with in this game. The Browns defense held them to just 26 rushing yards and only 104 passing yards. I mean, that is incredible alone. And this didn't surprise me at all, if I'm being honest. The Browns currently rank number 1 in points allowed per game, number 1 in yards allowed per game, number 1 in third down conversion percentage, number 1 in red zone scoring percentage allowed, and number 1 in touchdowns allowed per game. I mean, they have the best defense in 5 different categories. And this defense isn't just good, it's actually historical at the moment. And this is something the NFL needs to stop sleeping on. As long as you have a good defense, you'll be in contention. And make sure you guys subscribe for more Browns content all year. I'll be live streaming some of the Browns games throughout the season. And lastly, hit the like button if you're enjoying the video so far. I'm going to be covering the Browns all year, so join the family. Now, check this out. The Browns have both an elite pass defense, but also have one of the best run defenses in the NFL as well, ranking number 2 in yards per rush allowed at 2.8. They're allowing 2.8 yards per carry. They're also allowing 52 rush yards per game, which ranks them number 1. And they also allow the least amount of rushing touchdowns per game, 0. They haven't allowed one yet. They also rank number 1 in completion percentage allowed, number 1 in pass yards allowed per game, and number 8 in sack percentage as well. I mean, what else can I say? Myles Garrett was an unstoppable force off the edge this game, coming up with 3.5 sacks on Ryan Tannehill. They didn't even know what to do. And through the first, run of PFF grading, Garrett has earned an elite 90.0 plus pass rush grade with 8 total pressures and a 30.8% pressure rate. That is unbelievable right now, and this defense alone is going to be a problem all year long for so many different teams. But the offense, to me, has seemingly been improving in front of our eyes, and nobody is really realizing that right now. Now, it does suck because they've lost massive pieces in terms of Nick Chubb and Jack Conklin, but man, did they have depth come in and stand out right away. I mean, Browns rookie right tackle DeJuan Jones has been thrust into the starting role with Jack Conklin out for the season and has performed very well so far. He's continued strong play in this game by not allowing any pressures on his 37 pass blocking snaps. I mean, that alone is very, very good. And then Jerome Ford has 3 touchdowns in 2 games and has been vital for this offense since Chubb has went down. And then they also brought back a familiar face in Kareem Hunt. And lastly, before we finish off this video, guys, go check out Underdog Fantasy. Link is in the description and in the comment section down below. If you sign up, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. And they give you free pick'ems, which is a steal. Last week it was Justin Herbert over 40 total yards. Easy money. All you have to do is pair it up with a winner. And I'm going to actually do you guys a favor and give you my slip for Thursday Night Football. First, I'm going to go Riley Patterson over 6.5 kicking points. The Packers allow a ton of field goal attempts for opposing kickers. Just a couple of weeks ago versus the Atlanta Falcons, they gave up 4, and other than that, I think they gave up 2, like they gave up a bunch of field goals and extra points. So I do think this is going to hit, as well as you come over here, and I really like Rudy Ford over 4.5 tackles. They gave up a ton of tackles to DBs, and Rudy Ford's a guy coming off, 7 tackles, 4 tackles, so he's always been over or right there. So I do like this one. Let me know what you guys would do. There's so many, and then you can go to different games as well. I'm sure the Browns ones, they're gonna have so many more over the next couple of days. Check it out, link in the description, and let's get back into the video. Now, listen, Deshaun Watson also had a strong day, completing 27 of his 33 pass attempts for 289 yards and 2 touchdowns as well. Watson finished the day with a 123.4 passer rating, which included a 43-yard touchdown pass to Amari Cooper in the 4th quarter to basically put the game away. Now, Cooper brought in 7 of 8 targets for 116 yards and the touchdown. He was looking really good. Elijah Moore is getting really involved in this offense. He's getting like 9 targets a game at this point. I already talked about Jerome Ford, Kareem Hunt. I mean, David Njoku is a very solid tight end. Then you got Donovan Peoples-Jones, one of the most underrated wide receiver 3s in all of football right now. I mean, they are just deep, and they have a lot of guys that can help them, or can contribute to this offense. Now, they also rank number 8 in yards per rush, number 4 in rush yards per game, number 10 in rushing touchdowns per game. Compare their passing attack, which is, a little bit underwhelming so far, but I think as they build chemistry, remember, Deshaun Watson missed pretty much the majority of last year, didn't play in preseason training camp, so he's still trying to get adjusted, still trying to build chemistry with some of these guys. But they rank number 23 in completion percentage, number 21 in pass yards per game, number 22 in interception percentage, and number 26 in sack percentage allowed as well. The offensive line needs to be a little bit better. Obviously, Jack Conklin out with DeJuan Jones probably going to continue to get better, but obviously there is some work to do for the offense going forward. But like I said before, with some confidence, with some chemistry, the offense is only going to improve from here. And I really do believe that, in a couple of weeks from now, maybe week 5, 6, 7, down the line a little bit, they're fully going to hit their stride. And once they do hit that stride, they might be unstoppable. I mean, their defense looks amazing when you look at their depth. I mean, Zadarius Smith, Dalvin Tomlinson, Myles Garrett, that might be the best front 4 in all of football. And then in the linebacker room, you got, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, you got Anthony Walker, Denzel Ward, Grant Delpit, Juan Thornhill. I mean, they look good. I don't really know what else to say besides they have depth. They have, guys who want to win and guys who want to make a difference. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think the Browns record will be by the end of the season? Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.